All right, hello everyone. Welcome to week 3, Echo 6 versus EXPO. And we're in, looks like we have some Goes versus a Arisa Diva coming out, EXPO. And the Goats are just pushing forward. Justin gets taken out by Jax. Everyone's wrapping around Arisa. Triamatar kills D-Seals. And looks like side of Echo 6 is just gonna back out, let him have the point.
A pretty interesting fight here. Sorry I have to jump in so late. Thanks for taking us in, Overkill. But Prez had to step out, so Direboyd, will be jumping in to do color for this match. Overkill is going to take over the play-by-play, so we're just kind of jumping straight into the action here.
Yeah, looks like Echo 6 regrouping. Got to going, looks like they're going to go in for a push straight in, but the pharmacy on the left side just spamming a comp down. Voiding separated from his team, got picked off easily. The rest of his team comes in to help him, but it's not looking so hot. Barrage comes out from Tyranitar, gets 3, and the Visor also comes out to clean up the fight.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick fight there once the ult started going off. It looks like Echo 6 came around from the lighthouse, really grouped together, and so DC's Graviton pull-in really came in handy to get him on that one spot by the stairs and completely take him out with the barrage. So that was definitely a good play by Triamatar on the fair there.
Echo 6 looking around the Ghost, going to the right side again, looking to push onto Arisa, commits the nail onto the Reinhardt. If he gets the shatter, it'll be in danger for EXPO, but DC gets taken out by Recede. And bomb is coming out from Jax, will get anything. Nope, it just goes in the air, gets nothing, and the pharmacy is still in the air, just spamming down, but looks like it's not going to matter because Echo 6 is cleaning up everyone on the ground.
Yeah,
pharmacy useless.
Echo 6 definitely turned it around in this fight. They essentially reversed it with the Ana ulti onto Justin there with the Reinhardt, and it really split up ExPandable Odyssey. It looks like they started using their ultimates a little too late there. Jax's Diva Bomb went a little bit too high, wasn't really able to hit anyone that far. And now it looks like Echo 6 is really putting the pressure on ExPandable. A big ulti coming out from Justin.
Shatter comes out, gets nothing, and EXPO just walking right into Ghost with their Zen Goats. Let's see how this plays out. And as I say that, 2 picks comes out from EXPO, but Big Nate comes back from D-Seals. And a bunch of Qs are being pressed here. We have Shatters, we have Beats, but it looks like EXPO wins this fight, hands down.
EXPO definitely pushed him, pushed right through Echo 6. Echo 6 actually gave 2 shatters to that fight. Quite interesting. Hang on, I also have to down mix to mono. Sorry, it was only coming out everyone's left ear. But yeah, there was a lot of ultimates invested from Echo 6 into that fight, even though they didn't pull out ahead there.
Echo 6 needs to touch here. They have to grab bomb combo. They pin DC.
Oh man.
At least for a 5 hit. No pin comes out, but the bomb comes out from Echo 6 again. Nothing. But DC and Jax both taken out. And now Justine swing onto Lucio. And now EXPO backing out from that fight.
Yeah, it looks like Echo 6 just managed to steamroll right back onto the point, shove ExPandable Odyssey right back down. It's a really good back and forth we're seeing from these teams here, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the point for too long. ExPandable Odyssey already has 99%, but with the point in control of Echo 6, this fight could mean a lot.
And Grab comes out, takes out D-Seals, and Justin gets taken out beforehand. Now Jax with Jack and Jack, both of them, looking to clean up for EXPO.
Ooh, cruise ship takes a dive into the pit there by accident, I believe. It looks like ExPandable Odyssey is going to recap the point, unless that big shatter can come in handy. Unfortunately not.
Shatter comes out, but it looks like he can't even touch.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, he gets booped off. And first round, EXPO. So definitely some goats on, well, not the map that you would expect to see it, but let's see what they run on Ruin. You expecting to see a Willmaker here?
It's hard not to. This is a pretty open air map. There's not a lot that gets in the way of a Widow who has all this high ground on both sides to keep good control of the point. And then especially if your team can capture the point and push the other enemy team back far enough, the Widowmaker has a huge advantage over the team coming out of the spawn. There's just so much high ground. There's so much open sight lines. But
All right, the round is starting. We are having some more Goats v Goats. Zen Goats versus Ana Goats. Just based on paper, Zen Goats does have the advantage just because of the Discord, able to focus down target more, but the Ana Goats have the nade. And Justin's getting Discorded. Will they be able to finish him off? But it looks like he's just being healed. And EXPO backing up a little bit, but coming in right back in. And we're seeing Justin gets taken out. EXPO with DC hitting the shatter, gets 4 down, is able to clean up the rest of the fight for his team.
Yeah, what a turnaround. It looks like Echo 6 was in control of that fight towards the beginning. The Ana nades were coming in handy, turning off a lot of Rip and Pippin's AoE healing. But then it turns out that DC built up that shatter very quickly and got a good smack onto Echo 6. And so that really disrupted their push and allowed EXPandable Odyssey to take the point.
Echo 6 looking to take an approach from the right side by the Mega. Justin gets the 6-man shatter with the nano boost. Will he be able to clean any of it up? Most of EXPO is really weak, but DC just lands another fire strike. Has another shatter, while Justin only just got his first one.
Yeah, that was a crazy beginning to that fight as Justin came out with a huge shatter on the enemy team, and he also got that nano boost, so he was able to do a lot of damage. But unfortunately, they did not take that team fight. It's very interesting how, despite with all that advantage, they weren't able to pull out a win there. And D-Seals is actually going to switch off the Annie here, looking for, I guess, even more AoE healing, that nano not doing the damage they wanted it to. Like
Alright, Echo 6 coming with the rally, gonna push DC back. But a shatter comes out, gets 3, and the bomb looking to clean up.
Oh my
kills
goodness.
2. Now Brew alone just has to sit there while the rest of his team got manhandled by the shatter bomb combo.
Yeah, Borden trying to get a little bit of tick on the point here isn't, fortunately, not going to capture it as Baby D.Va alone. But man, what a combo there. The Shatter D.Va bomb placed so perfectly to pick up that double kill. The rest of the team just fell right after that. And EXPandable Odyssey looking very dominant on this map.
We're going to need a miracle coming out from Echo 6 if they want to take this and touch the point. Justin gets the double down with the Shatter, but no bomb is coming in. They're probably waiting for the grab bomb to come out. But will anyone be able to touch? Looks like the whole team wrapped around. Got on the point. But EXPO coming back to the point. They have grab. Build up that Shatter very quickly. They can just pop a few Qs and win this. Beat comes out, and Coalescence coming out for Echo 6. Shatter comes out, gets 3 down. Will they be able to clean this up with the bomb? 2 are taken down by Jax. Getting another D.Va bomb, and map 1's going to EXPO.
Yeah, that was a quick first map there on Ilios, as EXPandable Odysseys really showed some dominance on these capture points. They did a good job holding on to them and just pushing right through the enemy team, keeping them locked away for most of that match. Here we see that excellent Shatter combo. Getting the D-Mech as well, so you might as well count it as a triple kill there. But
yeah, Jack and Jax working together with just the Zarya and the D.Va combo, just getting a bunch of damage in, getting their ults, and helping their team win the victory. I think most likely we're going to see both teams keep the goats, and I think EXPandable Odyssey look very dominant on that map, so they'll probably be able to keep up the pressure, maybe let them pass the first 2 corners. I'm expecting maybe a full hold from EXPandable Odyssey with the amount of aggression that they had, amount of dominance that they had on the first 2 maps of Ilios. what Echo 6 needs to do to stop the aggression, they need to hard commit on either the main tank for Expandable Odyssey or commit on one of the supports, mainly the Zen. Because you get rid of the Discord, he won't be able, they won't have as much damage, and then you can just shove the goats down their throat. Metaphorically, of course. Yes. And yes, it is very common. As I don't know how many of you seen the World Cup last year, but there was a lot of goats. A lot of teams like to do a full hold by the door, by the spawn door, and just all sit in a corner, maybe even a quad tank. I've seen, but just sitting by the door, get an early fight, and then instead of holding by the corner, then they would have like 3 fights on first instead of 2. But I think we're gonna see 2 fights here, definitely, because we're not seeing like some top 500 plays. These are pretty sure they're gold teams, so they might do some strats that we might not expect. I don't think they're going to go that far as to spawn camp with that much aggression. They do, I'd be very surprised. We could see a Pharah on the attack too, because this map has a lot of geometry, great for Pharah. She can go around the right side flank and just start pumping rockets in, while her ground team can just go in and just start putting pressure on the front. So you have to fight a battle on 2 fronts, from the pharmacy in the back and the tanks on the front.
Welcome to Rialto. Initiating match.
It kind of depends on how good the FAR is and how good is the GOATS team on reacting. Because if your diva is not able to react to the FAR while she just spams behind, she can get a barrage very quickly and just melt your team if she's not careful with her matrix. But it is something good to use, but higher level teams will know how to focus you, especially Zen Goats being the most popular form of Goats. They Discord her, have Diva fly up there, and if she's low enough, Zarya can just beam her. Be an easy kill and more of a feat than a win.
Yeah, so let's take a look at what these teams fill on. Let's fly in over and check out the attacking team first. Expandable Odyssey over here, bringing what looks like a goats. I mean, I'm no expert on goats, like I said, but I see the Reinhardt, Brigitte.
A form of goats. They don't have the Zarya, but instead have a Somber, which is very interesting.
Now,
But Echo 6 looking like they have Zen goats.
I wouldn't be surprised too if on Expandable Odyssey Jack is just scouting and then might switch off after running out there on the Sombra. We'll have to
We could see that.
But let's see, we got 5 seconds going here, and let's see how Expandable Odyssey does on their first push.
They could also know, because of the Zen goats, could try to just hack the Zen and then melt them. But looks like Jack is just scouting the goats. Looks like, will they swap anything?
Yeah, there you go. Back onto the Zarya. So now they are
And Echo 6 is looking a hole very far.
Yeah,
Kind of letting them be able to push up bridge.
Yeah, not a lot of pressure, but the first fight is going to start here.
Yeah, and we have a casualty to both sides. Justine and Tyranitar gets taken out, but DC looking to patch that up by killing Brute. And now Expandable Odyssey looking to push up and clean up the remnants of Echo 6.
Yeah, looks like Expandable Odyssey came in here, no problem, pushed right through. Didn't even have to worry about the rest of it. They're moving so quickly ahead, actually, they're kind of slowing down, pushing the point. So Echo 6 is either going to have to push in really quick here if they plan to hold the first point, or maybe play more carefully if they're willing to give it up.
DC can keep this aggression up. If he has a shatter, he could just shatter. It gets 2 down, and a grab is commit, and Rip and Pippin gets the double boob, and DC is able to clean up the grab. Committing 2 ults to that fight.
2 ults for a team kill. That is a very good exchange here. And look at them. They're not even done pushing up ahead. They're going to take 5 of their team, leaving their Zen on the point to push.
Oh. Shatter comes out, gets 2 down, and Racine is able to clean that up. They didn't even kept the point yet.
Yeah, Racine.
But now, Echo 6 able to push back the aggression, looking like DMAC Jax, and now they're going to be standing right on the cart.
Yeah, so it looks like they weren't able to save point 1, but they stopped ExPandable's momentum right on top of it. So they kind of get a reset here. There's a lot more time on the clock than you would want. But it looks like both regimes are going to signal the beginning of another fight.
And both teams have support, so be on the watch for that. You could see a lot of keys being pressed this fight, especially with the grab. Shatter comes out, gets 2 down. DCO's and Voring looks like going to be on the end of DC's hammer. Yeah. And Jack with that high energy trying to farm up another grab. We'll see if this team is able to speed him up to get any more ult charge. Looks like they're not. He's just going to play corner. Yeah, let's look at the ults. I'm sorry to cut you off, Dyer, but let's look at the ults here. Grab bomb gonna come out maybe this next fight. I would not be surprised. Both grabs comes out. Will a bomb come up the follow? Doesn't look good. Voring just trying to hang on. But now Jack's throwing Diva bomb. Gets nothing but Recede. Being separated from his team is an easy kill for DC. Now DC and Trimatar pushing up, trying to clean up the remnants of Echo 6, but they're just going to pull out.
Yeah, Echo 6 not stopping on this entire push, and you essentially called it there as all the ultimates came out, not as kind of on top of each other in synergy as we like to see, but it still definitely worked for EXPandable Odyssey, using that Graviton Surge, using that Diva Bomb to push through that second tunnel choke point. And now they're all the way up here, ready to put pressure on this third point.
Getting some more ult. Both Ryans have ults. You do see Echo 6 having an ult event. Better ult economy right now. While DC and Jack both have tank ults. Hopefully they don't use both. But Grab Bob is gonna come out. Gets one. And Echo 6 looking to push up.
Yeah, a lot of other kills in that too. Echo 6 managing to, again, stop the momentum, bringing EXPandable Odyssey to a halt with a big Diva Bomb, and 2 other kills that kind of resulted from them having to react to it in the first place. So a good stop by Echo 6. But no changes coming out from EXPandable Odyssey. They are going to push again with the same. They only have the Graviton Surge and are not too much closer to anything besides the Transcendence. But a fight is going to start off here.
Let's see. So we have Justin with the shatter. He goes for it, gets 2 down. Will Echo 6 be able to follow up with the Trans comes out from Quick Quack, and Justine gets taken out. Now the rest of Echo 6 has to back out without the Reinhardt. But Tart and DC are just going to push up and just hit M1, clean them all up. And all that ult deficit that EXPandable Odyssey has, now they have back. They have Grav, Shire, Bomb, and Rally come up, while EXPandable, or Echo 6, my bad, has both support ults and Grav, so they can live through this next fight. Just pressing the right Q is going to be important. Both Grav come out, and they stack support ults, which is a crucial mistake, and press Shire. So they are committing every ult just to win this one fight, and it's not even the last fight. That's going to come back to bite him back in the end.
Yeah, they only remain in this fight with 2 ultimates. They have Brigitta's Rally and Vorden's Diva Bomb, and so those aren't... Well, the support ulti is a little defensive, the Diva Bomb isn't as much, and so if EXPandable Odyssey can come out and win this team fight with more ultimates on their side, having 2 of their tank ultimates for high pressure, let's see if they initiate this fight.
They're coming in. Bomb comes out from Jax. Will Shatter be followed up by DC? Rest of Echo 6 is spraying out, and a trans is coming out by Quick Quack. Probably didn't need it since this team already won the fight, but I guess better be safe than sorry. And DC just pushing right into the spawn, killing Brew alone, and now Vor might be his next target, but
It looks like that's
gets
gonna
pushed
be
back.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Justine goes for a charge, hits Quick Quack, which that's just unlucky right there, but DC avenges his teammate. Bomb comes out, Growl comes out, both of them getting little to no value, and now May comes out from Brulong, trying to look to stall, get any more time off.
Yeah, these stalls are not going to do it, though. It looks like Expandable Odyssey is in complete control, and which is a couple more pickups. Justine, unfortunately, not making it to the point in time. That's going to be it for the push from Expandable Odyssey.
That was definitely a good attack from Expandable Odyssey. And while we look into Echo 6 attack, I want everyone to look at the Rhyme battles between these two teams, because most likely they're going to keep running goats. So between Justine and DC, keep notice of their ults and whoever gets ults first. And also their ult management. See which team combos more, which team stack ults. Or like Echo 6, they lost after that, after they used Trans and B at the same time, stacking Sporos, which is never a good thing to do.
You definitely want to stagger those, and you're completely right about keeping an eye on which tanks are comboing with their ults rather than throwing them out as quickly as they get them. Because we are seeing the coordination from Expandable Odyssey coming in a bit more handy for their team. And Echo 6 now is going to have to put on a bit of a better show to push through. I foresee Expandable Odyssey holding at this first point for a lot longer than Echo 6 did. And so Echo 6 has the entire map to go, which is a tough ask on Rialto as well.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh, I see what
Expandable Odyssey pulling a World Cup strat?
Yeah, looks
They're going to hold right at the left, keep them right in the spawn, don't let them get any cart.
Let's see how this works out for them. They're risking a lot here if this doesn't go well. But they're going to move in.
As the Summer scouts them out, now Echo 6 can just stay in the spawn and kind of just pull whatever they want out of a hat, really. D-Seals goes for a nade, hits 3.
Oh.
But does not matter, because Jax will kill Justine, and the push is going to be a little bit slow, less damage come out from Echo 6.
Yeah, Echo 6 did lose a member in that initial, like, tiny skirmish there, but that Ender Grenade did actually get them out of spawn far enough where they can now start pushing down the lane a little bit.
Now they're going to hold a scanner corner. Justin having the advantage on the Rhino, but DC, as soon as I say that, ooh, grab gets eaten by Vorin. That's very crucial. That could have been a fight cleanup. But now Echo 6 can stay in this fight a lot longer. Justine gets the pin, and just M1 and gets the Shatter out. And is gonna clean up too. Shatter could have been probably saved since the fight was already won, but let's see how fast Justine can build up an ult. And let's see if he can block DC Shatter coming next fight.
Yeah, that's really the kicker there. I mean, he used his Shatter not the best way, but he could still devalue the enemy team's Shatter there. It looks like this fight is going to kick off again with 2 ultimates.
Crowd comes out. Will the bomb come out? Will the pin on DC happen? Nope. Bomb doesn't come out. And DC getting a Shatter on 2. Able to help his team clean up the fight.
Yeah, that was
the coordination from Echo 6 there was a little bit not good there. They should have definitely been able to pin the Rhine, and that could have easily got them, but the stagger on Vorian is disgusting.
Yeah, they're keeping him in a bad place. He's going to try to head for the bridge and jump off, but unfortunately gets taken out. And so now they're definitely going to wait for Vorian to respawn, wasting a lot of time here. But, yeah, not the best coordination out of Echo 6 that time. Their ultimates were a bit scattered in placement, and so they didn't really do a lot of, there wasn't a lot of flanking, there wasn't a lot of use of the different sides.
Rally comes out from Echo 6, but Jack and Jax both have the grab and the bomb, so that combo can come out as long as DC pins the Rhine. But he goes for a shatter. Will he pin the Rhine? It kills 3 anyway because of how the grab position summons team, and now Vorton doesn't even get staggered this time. He just gets killed immediately.
Dang. Another team kill coming from EXPandable tonight. And so we're definitely seeing some very strong showings. These Diva Bombs by Jax are killing it. They're always in the right spots. They're it was very unfortunate that Justine's shield could not block that one depending on the position, but they were just being so dominant.
And now and Shatter comes out from Justine, pins one down, but DC kills Brute alone. But gets healed right back up with the trans. And now Expandable Odyssey can look to push up and just clean up the rest of Echo 6. Grab comes out right before last fight, which is not the best idea.
Yeah, Justine
And
basically
ripping Pip.
separated. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, kind of BM a little bit there.
Yeah,
I see you.
I had to look away. But yeah, Justine actually went in that fight, got so far away from his team, and they just kind of had to jump up and clump together to meet back up. This is going to be the last push for Echo 6. Let's see if they can pull it out.
DC hits a Shatter, or C, and Brew alone. And the rest of Expandable Odyssey is looking to clean up. They don't need Jack to clean up this fight. The rest of them are so strong.
No,
And Expandable Odyssey looking to take the second map.
yeah, that shatter from DC there right at the beginning basically sealed the deal. I didn't see them pushing much further after they all got knocked down like that.
Play of the game.
Expandable Odyssey taking a 2-0 so far in the series. Echo 6 show they're looking definitely weaker. They do have some signs of life, but they really, or be expandable, they need to get the coordination together with the grab bombs and have Justine not getting shattered all the time, because that will be crucial too. Because most of DC shatters went through like 90% of the time. Echo 6 needs to come up with some miracle, try the reverse sweep. I'm hoping we see something like that make this game more interesting. Think definitely Justine and Vorian need to work together with the bubbles. Have Justine play aggressive while Vorian gets some charge. And Expandable Odyssey, they just need to keep doing what they're doing right now. Be adapt into any change that comes out. So they see like a bashing sim, they need to adjust to that, or some like triple tank dive. They need to just be good adjust to that. But I'm predicting a lot more goats.
Yeah, more goats. Not as much dive as we'd like to see. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Expandable Odyssey wanted to take this opportunity to maybe practice their dive a bit, swap out some players for maybe a Winston Diva combination to make things a bit more interesting, or to kind of change it up on Echo 6, maybe disrupt their strategy.
Maybe. We have some swaps come out from Echo 6. Brew alone gets swapped out for Cheese Nips, and Vorian gets swapped out for Cruise Ship. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what these are going to do. They're also going to be changing sides, so we're going to see Expandable Odyssey attacking first, setting the pace for this match.
Or they're defending first. Echo 6 is attacking. Maybe Echo 6 gets that attacker luck. Maybe able to get the first point really easily. Surprise goats? Or like surprise ball?
Would it really be a surprise at this point?
No, not really. Maybe like swap one of the tanks out with ball, or just do quad tank with a hog instead of the Berg.
Yeah,
I don't know. They could do a lot of things. They just do dive. We don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, Temple of Anubis, these 2 CP maps are pretty much the most basic kind of setup you can get with attack defend. There really isn't any other mechanic going on in this map, so there are a lot of different ways these teams could cut it.
And I would worry if you are rooting for Echo 6 because Expandable Odyssey says in their bio that assault maps are one of their strongest. So that might be in favor for Expandable Odyssey right now.
Yeah, but they're in their home turf. This could essentially be the deal sealed tonight. So if Expandable Odyssey does take this win, that'll put them at the victory for the map overall, but we will still see Hollywood and see if Echo 6 can pull out a little bit for their map differential in the end there. But we are heading over to Temple of Anubis.
With Echo 6 leading the attack, obviously they're just going to pick some troll picks right now since the match isn't truly starting. But I'm hoping to see some life come out of Echo 6, get some good combinations of grab bombs, get shatters out. We see some of that, then Expandable might have a run for their money.
Yeah, Echo 6 have been warming up all night, so let's see if actually they can start communicating a bit better. I think maybe that's one problem they're having, is they're not timing these ultimates as best they can with each other. So we'll see if kind of a more simplistic gameplay can focus them in on targeting and good coordinations with the combos they might pick. So it'll be interesting to see what they go with.
Definitely. Because you can see a plethora of things on attack. You see some dive, you can see some goats, but it looks like Echo 6 gonna take a dive approach, just a standard Winston Diva, Widow Genji on Lucio, coming out from the attacker side, defense side, swapping up a little bit, doing Ana Zen, which isn't a lot of appeals for the Ana. They have Widow Junk, which Junk's very good on this point. And they do have Ryan Zarya.
Yeah, it looks like oh, we're gonna have to head back to the lobby or restart the game. Okay, so we had spectators in the wrong spot, so we're gonna get a little bit more time to preamble here. But assuming they pick those same characters, I'm interested to see these Widows go head to head. Which team maybe brought in the stronger Widow to take control over this first point A.
Definitely, but I'm looking to see how Echo 6 does with their dive. Because usually some teams will just dive from dive on the middle platform where most teams usually stand. But I think the best interest for them is to wrap around and go for the Widow, or wait for their Widow to get a pick. Because if they have Widows going head to head, the attacking Widow is going to need more support than the Widow.
Yeah, that's... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Since Jack will have the advantage, setting up before Echo 6 as well.
Yeah, Seo Guli is yeah, definitely in the worst position on attack. To get into that high ground, he's at high risk of getting hit by not only Jack, but the rest of the team could see him. Click-clack could definitely get some shots in. So it's up to Cheese Nips and Justine to kind of dive in as hard as they can, maybe disable as much of the backline as possible before their team gets taken out. But let's see how they do.
Our attack starts, and Junk is just setting mines, and Cheese Nips dives on to main where Expandable is just, or Expandable Odyssey is just in. And Jack, sitting in the back, gets a nice shot on Cheese Nips as he jumps up. But Cruise Ship kills Quick Quack. And now Expandable Odyssey looking strong in this. More of an even fight currently. But both Jack is now down. But let's see if Sigoli can get some picks on the remaining tanks. And Cheese Nips is now back from his death. Looks like he's gonna kill Trimatar, and they're able to clean up 3 people coming out from Echo 6. DC on the point by himself, sitting by the mate. He does have Shatter, and if I was him, I would not commit it because you are down so many.
Yeah, it looks like they are just... Echo 6 has managed to actually walk in here pretty easily and take this over. The fight was a little drawn out, but it looks like because of that closer spawn, they had the advantage there to take it over. Now we're going to be heading into
Said goalie
point B.
pops sights, kills Quick Quack, and Bob is now coming out onto me. But a tire's coming out. Coming in, will hit anyone? No, Justine takes it out. And Crucial kills Trimatar while he's popping a tire. Looks very shaky on the side of Echo right now. Not Echo. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
unless you're DC, you just get 3.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had it right there, because DC just came in at the end there and swept up Echo 6. Definitely quite the interesting Rhine DPS we have here. But,
hey, Rhine's the best DPS.
Yeah,
Come
right.
on.
But Jack also switching over to the Mei down here in point B. Do you think that kind of came in handy? I mean, towards that last fight, I didn't see too much of what he was doing, but it can definitely break up some teams here if they come in with and get walled off, like I expect to see very soon.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, right now. Oh, he messes up the wall. So now, Echo 6 able to push in, and Cheese Nips takes Jax on charge, and now is walled off, and now the rest of EXPandable Odyssey is able to just clean him up. Trans is forced and Grav, so even if you lost this fight, for Echo 6's perspective, you got 2 big ults out. You got Trans and Grav.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a total loss, like you're saying. So they did get those big ultimates out. They don't have too much themselves to bring in, though, and EXPandable Odyssey is still in the lead with ultimates. If Echo 6 has been paying attention, trying to count the ults on the enemy team there. Rip and Pippin is the only support with the defensive ult left, but it looks like we're going to start another fight.
Jack pops the Blizzard, and Rassi is now dead because of it. The rest of Echo 6 is able to get out. Hopefully they're able to back up just in time. Get a fast regroup and able, but Cheese Nips gets walled off and charges into the enemy team. Kind of a feed right there. But we have some ults coming out from Echo 6. We have the Bob, which that's a really good ultimate as long as Sigoli knows how to places it right on the point, able to get multiple angles on supports. It forces them back. They can't peek.
Very true. Echo 6, pretty close to having a full suite of ultimates, too. They can stay ahead of Jax's Graviton Surge. They might win an all-out brawl, but it looks like it's going to start with a couple defensive ults. And
Shatter comes out from both teams. Don't know which one was bigger, but Bob gets booped off, which that is unfortunate. Now he can't do as much. But now Barrage comes out from Cruise Ship and kills one, but he gets killed in return. And now Echo 6 looking very dominant. Now they just have to stop the staggers from coming back. Don't let DC get another kill.
Yeah, Echo 6 actually in control here.
And Jax gets taken out of his mech, and now Rip and Pippin gonna look to stall and pull some of that Lucio cheese. But Quick Quack gets the trans to make sure that he won't die, that they're able to stall out. But Cheese Nips gets Jack on the ground, which that is a big shower on the Mei, so the Mei can't stall. Beats coming out from Echo 6. Now Justine's about to have a grab. This fight got stalled out for another 30 minutes to where it was originally.
Yeah, but it's,
now it looks like Echo 6 is going to clean up.
yeah, good push from Echo 6. I'm surprised they managed to take both points with a good amount of time left on the clock from EXPandable Odyssey. That fight definitely went on for a long time. We saw a lot of ultimates used in the beginning in succession right after another. but it looks like Expandable Odyssey died in such a stagger that they just weren't able to regroup onto the point and take out enough members of Echo 6 to really take back their point in the end there.
Expandable Odyssey's defense looking a little weak there on last point. They couldn't slow like they wanted to. They're just getting manhandled by just the attacking force of Echo 6. Now let's see how Echo 6 does on their defense compared to Expandable Odysseys.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Echo 6 brings out if they want to maybe go for a full hold and secure the victory right away. I don't see anything cheeky like a Bastion coming out, but we do have a Junkrat to start out with on Echo 6. It looks like Jack is probably going to go up and scout again from the team of Expandable Odyssey, so there might be a little bit of change up on their attack. We don't know for sure yet.
I can still see the goats coming out. It's just Jax has 2 jobs instead of just 1, since he would have to deal with the Widow and the Junkrat spam. If he can manage both of them, then EXPO will be able to get a clean win on to the first point. Let's see how Echo 6 is able to hold this and stop Jax from eating.
Yep, so they're going to send out Jax first. Let's see what info he collects and what he changes to. We'll probably see him go back to the Zarya, as we've seen him do before. Oh no, switching over to Widow for the attack here.
Widow to contest Sigoli. That would be good, but Sigoli is hiding behind his Ryan shield, which that's kind of a disadvantage to Jack. Jack won't be able to get any shots. And DC leading his team over to the left side, gonna fight by the Mega, which that is not the smartest move with the Junkrat spam. But now Cheesenips has to fight a battle on 2 fronts. You have to shield his team from the Will and fight the team on the right.
Yeah, it looks like
Jack. Oh my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like this fight's clearing up quick as Expandable Odyssey got themselves into a really rough spot. Like you said, they managed to get themselves stuck in that corner in that Junkrat spam. Jack on the back trying to do a little back capping, but it looks like Echo 6 is gonna make it. But Expandable Odyssey now bring the full team onto the point. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah. Jack does kill 1 before he died, which that is very crucial. Echo 6 looking to come back onto the point, but Click Clack cleaning up both supports, so now no healing, and now it's just Sigoli on the point, on top of point by himself.
You're not gonna be able to do much. Yeah, unfortunate there, but Click Clack getting some nice shots off with the Zenyatta doing his part to push them onto the point. So now Expandable Odyssey, they have a good amount of time left. If they want to stay ahead of Echo 6, they need to do this in a little less than 4 minutes, 3 minutes. But they're going to take the left side.
EXPO has a bunch of ults coming up. They have the Shatter, they have Bomb, they have Rally. But Tire's coming out from Cruise Ship. Will it hit anything? It hits Trimatar. So no Rally this fight. Both Shatters come out. DC's being bigger. And now, well, it does not matter. He gets taken out by Cheese Nips. And now, all is left is 2 supports.
Yeah, Expandable Odyssey again. Going left and it's not working out. That Tire took out Trimatar on the Brigitte and Jax's mech suit. So they had 1 support and 1 tank down for that fight. And then in the end, they committed that Transcendence ult to it, which was at that point basically a lost cause. And so now we're not going to see that Zenyatta anymore. Clickhack has switched over to Mercy. Jack is now on Hanzo too, and Trimatar is on Pharah. So a big switch up here.
Sigoli, since he was somber, able to scout out to the team. So now his team has a little bit knowledge before they get surprised by a Pharah and Hanzo. Bomb comes out. Will Jack hit anything? Jack kills 2. That is big. Now Echo 6 panicking a little bit. They have ults. They just use beat. They need to probably now Cheese Nips. But Cruise Ship takes out the pharmacy by himself, the Junkrat, and it doesn't look like he needs to use Tire, since Cheese Nips just got the nail and was able to clean up.
Yeah, interesting fight there. It looked totally in favor of Expandable Odyssey when Jax had that double kill on a support and a tank right at the beginning. Unfortunately, though, Echo 6 managed to rally at the end there. They didn't even need that nano boost, I think, towards the end to clean this up. But EXPandable Odyssey is going to have to take a regroup here. They're only coming in with 2 ultimates and not too close to anything else. The Dragons are going to kick off a fight, and let's see what happens. Not much.
We do have some ults on Echo 6, so as long as they don't overcommit ults, they're able to win some. Let's see. Hack comes out. Oh, Cheese Nips cancels the EMP. That was DC, I think. My bad on that. Confusing teams, but Cruise Ship able to save his team from getting rolled on point, and now EXPandable Odyssey went from 6 minutes now basically down to 3.
Yeah, a very interesting fight. Ultimates happening right at the entrance to the point here. The Graviton Surge was great, but then the follow-up was completely missed with that Shatter. There was a huge nade onto Echo 6, or onto EXPandable Odyssey, I'm sorry, as they pushed in. Yeah. But there wasn't too much follow-up as that Shatter missed towards the end. But it looks like EXPandable Odyssey is peeking left. They want to push their way in, but they really haven't gotten too close to the point here. Echo 6 looking very strong on defense here.
Quick Clock pulls out the res on Travator as he was trying to probably go for a flank barrage, but Sigoli found them out. Now they're pushing left with the Dragon. Now EXPandable Odyssey looking to push in through the Dragon, but DC gets trapped. Easy pin for Cheese Nips. Barrage is coming out. Will they stop it? They do, and now it's an even fight, and you never want to be even when you're attacking, since defenders have spawn advantage. And now it's just Jack and Quick Quack on the point by himself. Justin throws out grab, which that is kind of a throwaway ult since you already won the fight.
Yeah, Echo 6 again holding this entire point very strongly. A lot of ults committed. They don't have any right now except maybe the Tracer Pulse Bomb. But EXPandable Odyssey doesn't have much either. They have that Shatter, but without too much else to follow it up with. They're going to have to build some ultimate to push for another fight, and they are already about a minute below what Echo 6 managed to cap this point with.
Sigoli gets a Pulse Bomb, but immediately gets rezzed up, and now both Rhines have Shatter, so we're about to see Battle of the Rhines right here. Who can land the Shatter, and who's able to clean up first, or will the other team get shattered? Well, EXPandable Odyssey, just stand at the choke, just take a spam from junk. You never want to do that. You have speed, might as well hit W and push in, then just start pressing Q. Cheese Nips gets Jack down, and Jack and Jax both down. EXPandable Odyssey backing up now.
EXPandable Odyssey completely kind of flubbing that push there. DC got knocked off the bridge very early into that fight and really couldn't do much from down there. Meanwhile, all it took was one Shatter from Cheese Nips to take down 2 of EXPandable Odyssey's, I believe Hanzo and Lucio went down. So a big end to that fight there when your support and one of your main damage are essentially taken out. It looks like they're going to push in right all over again, starting with the Valkyrie.
If you're EXPandable Odyssey right now, you need to worry about this, because if you don't cap with some time, you're gonna go overtime.
It looks like they just do it.
Jack getting 3K. Well, will Cruise Ship be able to try help his team save it? Will we have any reinforcements? Cheese Nips comes out, dies on point. All Echo 6 has to do is just stall for 10 more seconds, and then it's overtime. Doesn't matter if they cap the point, then they can't attack. So we'll either go to a draw or a win situation, and looks like they are about to do that. So Echo 6 doing their job, stalling out. Does not matter if they cap that point. EXPandable Odyssey now is in a situation where they either go for draw, or Echo 6 has the chance to win this map.
Yeah, 2-2 here, but no time remaining for EXPandable Odyssey. So they're going to have to do something crazy here, at least pull out a draw for themselves. But a very good showing from Echo 6, showing that they're definitely not down and out quite yet.
No, definitely not. Very good defense coming out, Echo 6. And for their attack, all they need to do is just, you have 3 minutes, just stack ults. And just push with the last fight, just use all 6 ults. That's the easiest way that you can approach this. Since now, Expandable Odyssey now has to either, 1, do some type of cheese strat to catch off Echo 6, or 2, just play standard and have to play out of their minds to pull a draw.
Yeah, definitely something crazy is going to have to come out. Just like Cruise Ship jumping around like crazy in his spawn. But not too much of a change up. I think seeing the Genji is one of the newer things we're seeing on this push. But still sticking to a very familiar comp on this attack for Echo 6.
Expandable Odyssey going with the defense of what I like to call pseudo goats, but except you take out Zarya and you put another DPS, so McCree in this case, as Cheese Nips just dives right in and then backs out, and now he goes right back in, and a bunch of stuns are coming out, but Jax kills Cheese Nips and kills D-Seals too, so now Expandable Odyssey holding for this first fight.
Yeah, Expandable Odyssey takes the win. Jax doing a good bit of work there, but unfortunately, or very much fortunately, able to take out 2 players on his own before the rest of the team managed to wipe up Echo 6. And now Echo 6 has to rebuild up that momentum as this fight starts again as Cheesenip jumps in.
But Justine's with him to eat up some of the damage. Cheesenip's just jumping on the platform behind the point, looking just to contest point right away since you only need a third of a tick, or just 1. But Jack and Rip and Pippin get a kill each for themselves, and now Echo 6 just having to back up.
Yeah, another failed push from Echo 6. Expandable Odyssey finding a bit of defensive strength they didn't have the first time around, winning these 2 fights on this point. But we do have ultimates ready on the side of Echo 6. They do have 4 of them set to go, 2 of them used up, and not a lot, or not as much rather, on Expandable Odyssey. So we'll see how they do this. They're going to rush in there.
Blade comes out and Valk, so they're trying to go for a pocket Valk Blade, but DC gets a 3-man shower, but it does not matter. Cruise Ship able to kill 3. That saves his team unless Jack pulls a miracle. Looks like Echo 6 is picking up a map.
Echo 6 is going to take this. They don't have too much to tick here, and there's no one from Expandable Odyssey who's going to make it in time. Jack is definitely not going to last on his own too much longer. Rip and Pippin trickles in, as well as Triamatar and the support. So now we have a lot of speedy characters. DC coming in.
Back. Now Bird comes out.
Ooh,
but Quick Quack is now dead, and that is big. Now they have less heals. It's just Triamatar only heals. It's Triamatar DC versus the world.
Jackson DC are not going to be able to do too much without healing. Eventually, it's going to end, and there it goes. Not on the point fast enough, unfortunately. Tracer there. And Echo 6 is actually going to take this map and go 2-1 with Expandable Odyssey.
And now if you are Expandable Odyssey, this was your home turf.
True.
Assault was your biggest, and Echo 6 just dominated you on it. So, is now Expandable Odyssey kind of losing steam? Is Echo 6 gonna pick it back up? Maybe make the reverse sweep happen?
You have to wonder what's going on here. Expandable Odysseys did make those swaps before starting this next map, so maybe they were hoping to try something new out that just didn't quite click this time.
Yeah, if I was Expandable Odyssey, I think I would go back to what works before. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, Hollywood is our next map, so some more resident sleepers in chat for goats. Who knows? We might see something interesting.
Yeah, Expandable Odyssey has to take this win to win this series. Otherwise, we are going to go to Lijiang Tower. They did dominate on that first control point pretty handily, though. So it's still very much an uphill battle for Echo 6. Hopefully they can take some motivation from this win and take it a little further.
And it looks like the swaps that were just from previous map are swapped back out for Brute Alone and Vorian.
Whoops.
So looks like they're going back to what worked before and see if they're able to close out the series with a 3-1. Or will Echo 6 be able to make it 2-2 going to Lijiang? Definitely very interesting matchup. I like to see Echo 6 definitely keep up their coordination, keep up the ults that they're providing. Hopefully they're ult tracking, not staggering ults, not pressing Q.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you feel they did on that last showing? Because they did manage to win Temple of Anubis. So what do you think they were doing better on Temple of Anubis? Or what do you think ExPandable Odyssey was doing worse?
I think ExPandable Odyssey wasn't able to clean up fights as much as Echo 6 would, since Echo 6 was able to push in and their Junkrat was able to kill the pharmacy, which a Junkrat killing a pharmacy, like, that's pretty bizarre to believe to begin with. But he managed to do it, and the Junkrat coming out for defense was really a crucial pick.
Yeah,
It got a lot of kills.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely seeing a Junkrat doing so well to take out the air superiority there is not something you see every day. So hopefully not just a little bit of luck, but it's actually Echo 6 getting in the groove here. But now we're back to a payload map, which ExPandable Odyssey did take on Rialto pretty simply. We do have the hybrid first cap there, but as we saw, both teams are very proficient at capture point. So I'm very interested to see how this ends up with the hybrid map at the end here. If Echo 6 can maybe put ExPandable Odyssey at a disadvantage and then maybe hold them on point A in some sort of overtime, they could definitely move on to the next map.
There's definitely a range of comps you can see on this. Most likely we're going to see goats, but Echo 6 wants to be cheeky. They could do a Bastion Sim and just teleport Mr. President around, have him clean up. Which that is starting to get more popular, which seen as of yesterday's match, Infinite Meat did twice.
Yeah, no lie.
And looking pretty much unstoppable with it.
It's always interesting to see those Bastions come out, especially with the Symmetra as well. It can be a lot of a surprise for the enemy team to run into that, and so if they aren't coordinated enough to take out that Bastion, or maybe if the Bastion is really dug in there behind a couple layers of shield, they really need to kind of attack it with a plan. You can't just keep throwing yourselves at it over and over again.
Definitely. Take out that, you just need more coordination than anything, and maybe a Sombra. Because most other comps wouldn't be able to touch it, since Bastion would be hit away. And looks like Jack is gonna do the same thing like he did the previous maps, just scout first, see what our team's doing, and report back to his team, and then they're gonna all swap the goats.
Yeah, pretty much just Scout and Goat seems to be the play of the game for ExPandable Odyssey. We'll see. I mean, there isn't really too much to react to on the side of Echo 6. They're not bringing out anything too surprising with some more Goats available here. So we'll see, even if the scouting comes in handy, or we just end up seeing Jack back on the Zarya.
Most likely. Looks like we're gonna have some goats on goats action real quick.
Looks like Jack didn't get too far ahead before getting decloaked too. But Expandable Odyssey just waiting. They have to make sure they don't wait too long to get their team together. But they are going to move out now. And Jack is on that Zarya, like we said. We are going to see that goats on goats. And the fight is going to start off pretty quick as Rip and Pippin speeds them into the fight.
Yep, Brew Long trying to go for a bash, but results to nothing. And now it's just battle of the Rhines. Who can hold the corner for their team? Who lets their team get out? And Brew Long takes out DC. And Receipt takes out Traumatar. Now, they're able to just push up and clean up the rest, but staggering Jax.
Oof.
That feels bad.
Yeah, not able to get back in your mech in time. Expandable Odyssey gonna have to regroup and try another push here, but they do have a good bit of ultimate build up, although Brutal One is the first to reach it with that rally on Brigitte, so we'll see who kicks off this fight first.
Both rallies come out. Cheesenips gets his shatter blocked, but Grav and Beat are coming out each from both sides. Now Receipt takes out DC while Rip and Pippin takes out Cheesenips. Now it's a 5v5 on point with Sigoli pops the grab, but it is countered with the trans. So Echo 6 not able to clean up the attack.
Yeah, it looks like Expandable Odyssey is pulling ahead here a little bit. The end of the fight is coming up, and that Transcendence maybe to stall time if anyone is coming from Echo 6 to get back on the point, but might be a waste. Two tanks do make it though, and the fight is going to pick up a little harder.
Shatter comes out, Cheesenips can't block it. Now Jax gets a trio with that bomb.
Crazy
Definitely expecting more from that defense there, but good job on Expandable Odyssey for breaking through, cleaning up with the Shatter bomb.
Yeah, it looks like...
How would you counter what... or how Expandable took that approach? Would you go more defensive?
It's tough to say. I mean, they took that defensive approach by just meeting them right in the middle, and I think on defense you don't want to use that too much. We have a whole grab coming from Jack though. Oh my goodness, as Echo 6 is cleaned up in the back alley here. It looks like Expandable Odyssey
not want to contest at all. Jack making a statement.
Yeah, Expandable Odyssey is going to get quite a bit of distance here on this last, or off of that team win. And actually they're getting pretty far ahead. If they can hold Echo 6 at this door, this small little choke point from their spawn, it'll be a huge advantage to finishing up this point too.
They're not going to be able to do it, but Bomb comes out and tries to clean up with a Shatter. 2 comes out, but DC counter Shatters, gets 5 down. But not enough people to clean up, and now Rip and Pippin is stuck in the back by himself, while the rest of his team just suffers and dies.
Quite a set endo fight here. Echo 6 does manage to get their footing back and stop the push from Expandable Odyssey. So we'll see how far ahead they take it, if they can keep Expandable Odyssey in this point A area here, past these 2 choke points with the small door and the larger gateway. But they are backing up a little bit, and it looks like Expandable Odyssey is ready to push again as Rip and Pippin speeds them in as they come right down the main street.
We have ult coming up from both sides, so it's going to be real soon. DC gets stunned and is taken out, so now Expandable Odyssey just going to back up, but really good fight for them because Echo 6 commits a lot of ults, stacking the support ults, and the Shatter comes out. Not really something you want to do.
Yeah, just another nice clean up from Echo 6. Expandable Odyssey though, ready I think to unleash their ultimates right back at Echo 6 here. They're gonna come down this main street. Maybe again, it looks like DC is bringing it through the saloon right in front of their faces. We'll see how this fight goes. Oh my god, what a Shatter.
Shatter comes out, gets everyone down, and Bomb looking and clean up, but everyone hides. So going now, regrouping with his team, but Jack hits a grab. Now they're gonna while using 3 ults. Every tank ult that fight. But DC has another one, so it's going to be great for ExPandable.
Yeah, it looks like ExPandable has finally gotten the momentum back, and they're going to push right through to this point 2 cap here. And at this very last little dish effort from Echo 6 to get this close spawn and maybe win a team fight here with the last minute left.
Ooh. The grab does come out and the bomb, so if pin comes out on DC, it'll get something, but it's a little bit too late on the pin. But a shatter comes out from Cheese Nips, gets 5 down, but it is countered with the beat. So both beats being popped. DC has Discord will he be focused? But DCOs cancels the shatter, which is massive from Echo 6, and now Echo 6 gonna push him back while only ExPandable has 30 seconds left, right before second.
Yeah, they really turned the fight around. They had to come out through such a small choke point right into ExPandable's face, and they managed to take that victory with basically their entire team still alive here. Now they can really secure this last point. ExPandable Odyssey only has 10 seconds to even touch the cart, and so yeah, perfect like that.
They pop the grab and bomb, and DC pins Cheese Nips, but since the bomb went too high, they didn't get a lot. But Brew alone clean up Trimatar, and now ExPandable Odyssey looking defeated. First map as Echo 6 is able to clean up.
Looks like there's going to be a little delay here from Jack, but it is definitely in the favor of Echo 6. They just need to hold on for a minute here, and they will take the first round pretty handily, about halfway through the map. Definitely not a bad defense from Echo 6, especially when they pull it out there so close to the second point. They really did a good job there to get ExPandable off the point there, giving them very minimal time to get back to the point and work out a push. They were so frantic, ExPandable Odyssey, to get back to the point and start that overtime clock that I think it really affected their assault. They were really kind of playing from behind there in that last fight.
And look, and as you can see, ExPandable Odyssey looking a little bit weaker the last 2 maps. Think they are Echo 6 taking this map, but let's see if ExPandable is going to deny them from bringing this to the 5th map.
Yeah, so we have again goats on goats in this matchup. Echo 6 not looking for anything too different to start this off, but we'll see. Probably a very similar point A if ExPandable Odyssey again chooses not to use the high ground like Echo 6 did, as you asked me before. When Echo 6 was on defense, they really took the fight right there on the street, base level to base level. They didn't use this high ground they had to their advantage. And so if ExPandable Odyssey maybe makes that same mistake, we could see it going to an Echo 6 cap very quickly.
Definitely, but we're going to see how ExPandable is going to have their defense. As Echo 6 is just charging down main, not really caring what ExPandable does. Cheese Nips leads the charge, just starts M1, already has advantage on ult per DC.
Oof.
But rest of ExPandable is able to clean up the rest of his team.
Yeah.
A little bit too much M1, I guess.
Yeah, wow. ExPandable Odyssey just holding like a brick wall as Echo 6 splashed into them. No one from Echo 6 managed to get out of there alive as that team kill sets them back pretty far. And ExPandable Odyssey definitely going to have a big ult advantage going to the rest of this point A here.
But Echo 6 not really care as much as they just go right back in. And DC's taking out. So it looks like they're not going to shatter this fight. Now it's just Grav does come out, but not enough follow-up. So kind of a wasted ult right there. Jack loses all his charge, and now it's just rip and pip and quick clock just to stay on point.
Yeah, it looks like Echo 6 has managed to now clear ExPandable off the point. They splashed right back up against them and took this point in their second push.
Ooh, looking for a recontest.
Like, yeah, a recontest here. A lot of ultimates coming out and devoted to it. A lot of Echo 6 down on the ground to start this fight off.
They popped the trend. This is really make or break for ExPandable. trying to force that ult, but Jack and Quick Clock get shattered. D-Seals is taken out by the... So is Vorian's map.
Echo 6 hung onto it there as that last little gas from Expandable Odyssey came out to try and stop them. And so now Echo 6 is on their way to their win condition. They do not have to finish this point. They just have to get it as far as Expandable took it. And so they're actually looking pretty good with 4.5 minutes on the clock. Expandable Odyssey is really going to have to shore up their defenses here in this main lane if they're going to win it.
That's a very risky fight from the last fight because everyone popped a bunch of Qs, but Vorian and D-Seals have advantage over ult, so Expandable Odyssey, you gotta be worried if you're them. You committed all those ults, didn't get anything from it.
Yeah.
Kind of a make or break. He is casted by Rip and Pippin, but does not matter as DC is taken out. Both grabs on top of each other, double grab. But B is there from D-Seals to help his team survive through it. And Echo 6 looking very dominant. And now Jax is just there being kept till he fell to his demise.
Yeah, it's going to be like one more team fight for Expandable Odyssey here. They have to hurry up, stop them, and take control because they are right there at the end of the point. They're pulling onto it, and so now the last fight's gonna start.
Transit comes out from her seat to save his team from the shatter. Cheese Nips and Brew Low each find a kill. And now it's just up to the rest of Echo 6 to clean this up. Jax does have bomb, and there is no shield on the side of Echo 6, but it does get nothing. Vorian also has a bomb.
Not
Both
the best
getting
bomb.
nothing.
Oh,
Both
man.
grabs come out at the same time, but the trans is not there soon enough, so Jack will die to it. And Echo 6 looking very dominant right now, while EXPO struggling to stay on the point.
This is definitely going in favor of Echo 6 as they just need to clean DC off the point and pull it up a few more points of a meter. And Echo 6 will take this this fourth map and their second win, putting us into overtime as it goes 2-2 Expandable Odyssey versus Echo 6. Play the game.
Looks
from
like we are
DC.
going to Lijiang. Coming up soon. And I feel like I've said so much. It's like I had I gave the caster curse to EXPO because Echo 6 cleaned up all the problems they had from the first two maps. Looking very dominant on the last two.
Yeah, Echo 6 definitely probably taking some of your advice through that spiritual connection. But yeah, they managed to go ahead and put Expandable Odyssey off of their pedestal there after they came out with such a strong showing on Ilios. Expandable Odyssey really rolled over Echo 6, and then Rialto was still a big struggle for them as well, as Expandable Odyssey took the point all the way to the end, and Echo 6 only made it to that first point. But now back at Lijiang Tower, control point all over again, just like Ilios. Do you think Expandable Odyssey has that dominance on control point, or do you think Echo 6 is now in the position where they can take this win?
I think after what the last two maps have been, I think Echo 6 is going to definitely take this. Just seeing Expandable showing their weakness. They're good very early on, but later they just don't perform. Get very tired out. Losing two maps back to back to weaken defense, not being able to clean up. So I'm definitely very interested to see if Echo 6 can actually get their first win of the season. Pretty sure it's their first win. Oh, and then see standings. Pretty sure you have that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And if they can pull this out, it will be. And so, looking at Echo 6, I mean, how do you think they're going to approach? Do you think, again, it's just going to see more goats at the end of this? We're going to have goats on goats, very similar to how we saw it on Ilios and the rest of these maps. Probably what these teams are both best at right now.
Definitely, I'm gonna see some more goats because when in doubt, we just goats it out here in Owlet.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, probably Zengos. I wouldn't expect any variations. Just gonna get straight down to the matter and just look to see which team is overall better. But definitely, I think before DC was winning the Rhine battle, but now Cheese Nips is taking advantage more of DC getting bigger showers.
Yeah, DC definitely was dominant on Reinhardt for a while, and so um, it could come down to these big shatter fights that we do get to see um, between Cheese Nips and DC.
Definitely the ult economy from both teams has been pretty decent over the last two maps. But I think Echo 6 has more than the advantage, besides with like a few mess ups with stacking double support ult, which they fixed that for this map. They easily take it. That would be we need a miracle for EXPandable if they want to stop them from getting reverse swept, or will they be reverse swept by one of the lower teams of the minor standing?
Well, it's still early, so we can see
Yep.
these teams start to click with each other. Echo 6, um, might just be getting in that flow as they kind of practice more and more with each other and get up to ExPandable Odyssey's level. ExPandable Odyssey does have another team there, the ExPandable Academy, so they can work with them to kind of help them out. So maybe that gave them a bit of a start off. But as Echo 6 starts to catch up, it looks like they are staying on par. And like you said with the ult economy, we saw those Zaryas essentially dropping their Graviton Surges in sync with each other 2 times in a row. So definitely a lot of damage coming out from both teams, keeping themselves in these fights stocked up on ult charge.
Yeah, I want to make sure that both teams have very good laps, but I would like to see this go to 99.99 each round, make it to the last point, and just have one team just dominate the last point. Want this to be a really close map. How about you, Dyer? Want to see a close map?
Oh, of course I want to see a close map. I mean, if we're going to be in overtime, we're going to be in this tiebreaker, I want to see it come down to the wire. If they're going to take us to a 5th map and exercise our casting all the way tonight, then we definitely want to see a good show out of both these teams. And I think we will get one. I'm happy it's going to be a very interesting capture point. Lijiang Tower is definitely one of my favorite maps. It's a nice one to film as well. So this is all in all going to be quite an interesting match to kick it off for these two teams.
And most likely we are going to see goats from both sides, except maybe Guardian. Guardian, you can probably get away with like doing like a far sombra or just some overall dive, since that map has a lot of boop potential or possibilities. So any right Lucios are gonna try to get onto right by getting like a 2 or 3K.
Yeah, definitely the environment comes into play on a lot of these maps. If we see Gardner Market, there definitely might be some environmental kills in that future. But, ooh, excuse me.
But we won't know until the match is started what map we are going to start on. But if I had to take a guess, I feel like we're going to start on probably Gardens.
Garden's always a good start. Definitely very comfortable map here. Don't you start barking, dog. Yeah, so we're just waiting on ExPandable Odyssey to ready up, and we will kick off this last fight. They took a little bit of a break here, and it looks like they are ready to go, and we're going to kick off the final match here on Lijiang Tower between ExPandable Odyssey and Echo 6.
Now arriving at Lijiang.
Alright, let us see what is the first map we are coming out on. And it is Market.
Nice. It looks like the teams are
So-
going to get in there to troll. Never mind.
Initiating.
Market being a very good map as well. Some boop possibilities, but Mainly, this map's more favorable for goats. These teams probably don't want to see Guardian if they're gonna run goats. Just being because that has less like middle ground that you're gonna fight in. But this has a very good middle point, just brawl out on goats and on point. Just gonna be a goats fest everywhere.
Yeah, we'll see in a few seconds here what brand of goats we're gonna get. Um, both teams probably looking to fight towards, like you said, that middle open area if they're gonna bring their goats comps. And it looks like they almost are in almost identical fashion here.
Zen goats being the
Yep.
best goats, mainly because of Discord.
Yeah, it looks like they are ready to go here. I don't know if Jax is going to stick with that Reaper pick, maybe as a counter to the tanks, but I know Reaper is maybe not as strong. And yeah, back to
Not
Diva.
yet. Not yet.
Yeah, that
Not
patch has not
with
hit
the
yet.
next patch. But even then, with the next patch, what I've seen from pros, 75% of their scrims are still goats. So, unlucky.
Can't break that meta, but the teams are going to start here right off the bat.
Just going Ryan swing at each other. Both Ryan gets a pick each, and Brew alone kills Trimatar. And now EXPandable looking very weakened. Cheesem's going for kind of a risky charge, but gets back with another charge.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
EXPandable Odyssey didn't pull it out there quick enough, and they got pressured back by Echo 6. Cheese Nips really swing away a lot more than DC was, or DC was. So, definitely picked up, probably put a lot more damage in that fight and picked up a couple more kills. But it looks like EXPandable Odyssey is ready again to go. The Fire Strike gets eaten, the rally comes out, and looks like a fight's going to start here right in the middle.
Bubble is just used. Shower does come out, only gets Cheese Nips though, but he is too far away for any cleanup. But Brutal alone and Recede keeping up Cheese Nips. And Echo 6 looking to clean this up.
Yeah, looking very dominant, winning 2 fights in a row, and not a lot of ultis coming out. Dise using his, Cheese Nips using his as well. But again, not too much invested into holding this point.
And Vori and Segoli both have the grab bomb, so if they want to get an easy fight win, grab bomb, bam onto point, and have Cheese Nips get a charge on DC that can easily wipe out the whole team. Let's see what happens. Segoli goes for the grab, and the Ryan gets charged. But he's still up. Cheese Nips and Brew alone both getting a kill. And Segoli clean up Zarya.
Once again, Echo 6 takes that fight. They're that much closer to taking this first point, and it looks like EXPandable Odyssey didn't even get a chance to use their ultimates that last fight. We can see...
I think they only use Rally.
Yeah, Rally to kick things
Wow.
off, and that looks about it. But another
Rally gets
from
kicked
Brutal.
off from Echo 6, and Cheesems goes for a little bit of a aggro charge, trying to get Shatter. Shatter's down all of EXPandable, so now he can't even follow up with Bomb, and the Bomb's very but DC runs in front of his and gets killed by a Bomb. But EXPandable now on the point. Echo almost forgetting about that you have to fight on point. Beat comes out. Cheesems swing on try it, but Segoli gets a grab, gets both tanks in. Trans is popped, so all Cheesems has to do now is just M1. And the Shatter comes out on DC to show Cheesems dominance throughout this map.
Yeah.
First round goes to Echo 6.
If you could see that cap at the point, EXPandable Odyssey got really close there, almost with that back cap. But their team fight, like you said, started off. The Diva Bomb was very delayed. The Graviton Surge captured a good deal of the players, but there was not much follow-up. And so Echo 6 managed to stay strong, get back on point just in time, and stop EXPandable Odyssey. Going over to the Moira is about it, but the teams are gonna broad out here on this last point with very little environmental kills to get in the way.
And let's see how this round's gonna go. Alright, both teams looking to fight over in the white area, which is side or left of point, as most teams do. And both Ryans just swing at each other. M1 going out from both sides. Cheese Nips goes with an aggressive pin, kills DC. So Cheese Nips already has Shatter. He might even use it this fight and just build another one. For DC only has 20%. Well, Echo 6 clean up. EXPandable looking very stumbled right now. Not able to do a lot.
Yeah, Two-Steps definitely found a lot of confidence because he brought his team right through ExPandable Odyssey, swinging away, and then charged into that enemy team, taking them down. Got a lot of damage in.
Voiding eats Jack's grab, which is very big. That is crucial, but the Shatter is whipped by Cheese Nips, getting no one. A little bit of a rough angle there. And now, EXPandable might want to push in, but Recede's Trans is not going to let them push up as much. Voiding almost has the bomb. Will he throw it? Probably not, since the grab was only enough to clean up.
Yeah, it
But
looks like
being held in spawn.
Looks like ExPandable Odyssey once again has to back off with nothing else needing to be invested there by Echo 6. That Graviton Surge definitely did enough damage. Now they're stuck waiting on some respawns. And ExPandable Odyssey have only 49% left worth of ticks to get this point, and they're going to take a high right attack, seeing if they can catch Echo 6 off guard. If Echo 6 was still too far ahead and didn't notice them, they definitely would have gotten around.
Both rallies popped in sync, but Grab Bomb and Shatter are all used. But Cheese Nips gets up from the Shatter, is not able to turn around in time. And now EXPandable looking like they're going to actually get the point.
ExPandable definitely is gonna cap the point here. That hard right flank pulled off really well, and so now that they got that Graviton bomb out of the way, though, they need to be able to hold on to that point for quite a while, because if Echo 6 captures it back, they will almost certainly take it to 99%.
And kills are coming out from EXPandable, getting 3 kills, and is able to stop Stigoli's grab that he just committed, which is not good. Losing a fight with a grab, not the best.
Yeah, just about as bad as throwing it right into the Diva's mouth. Echo 6 gonna have to push in again here, but get caught.
Grab from above, but the Trans is getting cut off a little bit. But Cheese Nips does not expect the Shatter, but thank God the Trans is still up a little bit, able to still some healing. But EXPandable clean up, and now they're gonna look like the Stagger of Vorian. Nope. Guess they changed their mind.
Yeah, DC getting a great shatter there. If Recede was not using that Transcendence, he also would have got knocked down, and that would have been, I think, 6 of them fallen right in that doorway. So a lot of value coming out, basically making that Transcendence worthless. The damage wasn't there, but they couldn't do much, and another grab catches them.
Grab Bomb gets thrown out. Will Cheese Nips be stunned? Does not matter because DC is just there and won everyone.
Team killed. ExPandable Odyssey catching up. Echo 6 now has to capture the point. ExPandable Odyssey is so close to making this a 1-1, and so we might just get our wish of seeing all of this map.
Shatter comes out, stops some more, and Cheese Nips blocks a Shatter, which is big, but the grab comes out on very, very weird spot. Not getting anyone in the back, but they need someone to touch us. 3%. And luckily, D-Seals touches, but it doesn't look good for Echo 6. EXPandable.
EXPandable has this point. Recede using that Transcendence, not good. Gonna be it. Yes, 1-1 on Lijiang Tower here for these two teams. It is going to be this last map. There is nothing more we can get than Gardens here.
And now, do you think any of these teams will swap off the goats? Maybe go far?
I mean, Night Market, or rather Garden, is a perfect map to go far on. There are plenty of opportunities to control the skies here. But as we're seeing with these picks, it doesn't look like either team is quite feeling confident enough to change what's working for them. EXPandable Odyssey, maybe just that Moira was enough to get them the healing they kind of need.
The AoE, definitely. Both teams most likely are gonna go over to the white room, main pack to the left of point, just gonna fight there since it is in closed space. As I say that, they are both going over there. Cheeseup's going in first, looking to get more damage, trying to get that shower before DC, so he can slam down EXPandable.
Echo 6 taking a bit more of the damage here, but they are in control of the room.
EXPandable not pushing real in right now until they just get a pick on D-Seals, and now Echo 6 kind of just getting melted by the coalescence and the follow-up.
EXPandable Odyssey making their first cap on this point here, in control on this garden map. They're definitely kind of reverse sweeping against Echo 6's reverse sweep here in the final map. But going forward, EXPandable Odyssey has to hold on to this. It looks like they have 2 of their tank ultimates online. If Jackson get that Diva Bomb, they will be in a very good spot to hold, as Echo 6 has not quite built up the same ult economy as them.
And Brute is going for a switch to the Mei to try to maybe wall off DC if he goes too aggressive. But it doesn't matter since DC gets a pick on D-Seals.
Yeah,
And the rest of Echo 6 being pushed back.
Yeah, that wall definitely did not come in handy there, as essentially Echo 6's team was already taken care of by the time she was able to put that up and protect anyone from EXPandable Odyssey. And so now EXPandable Odyssey reaching 50%, very close to on the point here. But Echo 6 has taken control of the ult economy, and now looks like they're going to take the bridge to go for a big wide open fight. And
Shatter comes out, 5k Shatter, but will the bomb be able to follow up? It was a little bit too late on the bomb, but DC got frozen. Two people are down, and now looks like EXPandable looking to lose this fight right here, and it swaps over to Echo 6, and 3 of them are staggered. Well, that is very bad.
Echo 6 managed to wrestle control back from EXPandable Odyssey. They're going to take this down to the wire here, as EXPandable Odyssey needs to group back up and make some more, make some use of their ult charges coming up, because Echo 6 is also in a very good position with that. The Mei coming in a bit more handy here, laying down the spam, keeping a close eye, and it looks like EXPandable Odyssey is going to take the right flank here. Echo 6 will have to react and either meet them on the bridge or in that white room. Now it's going to take this fight to the bridge. Let's see if the Mei can come in handy.
The grab does come out, but no bomb. But Cheese Nips is able just to swing and hits another Shatter 4K just to clean up since the grab was not enough. But DC looking to take someone off the map. D-Seals. That is unfortunate.
Takes himself off the map as Echo 6 regain, or rather hold onto their control here. But an excellent initiate there by Cheese Nips, bashing the Diva into the wall there, making good use of that tight space and taking control of that fight pretty early on. It looks like DC didn't really quite know what to do and charged back in, but unfortunately took himself off the map there at the end. And the fight is going to go essentially the same way.
Quick clack swapping to the Yana, if that will make a difference. But Brute alone does have the mail, which they could use the last fight, and that is a very devastating ult, if not eaten by Diva. So Jax really has a big play he has to make. He has to eat that mail, so that will not be in effect. Last fight looking like, and Brute alone walls them off, stalling. It's at 87% now. Jack is eaten by Vorn, and the Blizzard comes out.
Dang, what a combination here, as that bomb also picks up a kill.
It's up to Rip and Pippin to touch, but Cheese Nips shatters DC, Soul Shatter, kind of showing dominance. It's an Echo 6 with the reverse sweep.
Wow.
What
a showing. In the end there, 2-1, even on this last map.
Yeah, that was very close map. Great jobs from both teams. And Dyer, who was your player of the match?
Dang, it's a toss-up between these two Reinhardts. Cheese Nips, I think, though, turned his playstyle around towards the end there. Definitely started hitting a lot harder, getting some good plays, showing a lot more confidence as the game went on. leading his team into some pretty winnable team fights there.
I would say Cheese Nips is definitely a contender for player of the match. And speaking of player of the match, do you want to maybe drag him in here for an interview?
We could do that real quick if you have some questions lined up. I definitely need to hop off in a little bit. But if you want to pop him in here, I can maybe make that happen.
I only have a few questions for him, so
Sure.
maybe.
And just now that we're at the end of the map and we're still here with chat hanging out, I'd like to apologize for a bit of my mic issues. I wasn't set up to cast tonight, but we had to do it kind of on an emergency fly. So big thank you, Overkill, for carrying me through that. I was definitely very rusty, and I'd never done color before. So I really appreciate you being here tonight.
No problem. Definitely my second time casting, so obviously scuffed. But it's definitely better than the first time. Let's
Oh,
see.
it
Are
only
we
gets
able to
better.
get Cheese Nips in here? Let's ask him first before we make any assumptions.
Sure.
Alright, are you able to pull him in here?
Yeah, hang on.
Alright.
Let's see, where is he?
He is...
Cheese Nips. Move to... Cheese Nips, you're in here with
Hello.
us.
How are
Hello.
you doing?
Hello.
my
Oh,
friend?
I am fantastic. Feeling great.
How do you feel after that reverse sweep?
Oh my god. Well, first off, I felt really bad because I thought our game was starting an hour later than it actually was. So, if you're looking for an explanation on why I was missing the first two maps, that's why.
Oh,
But I got there, and we reverse sweeped.
Interesting, since ExPandable Odyssey won the first two maps, and then as you come in,
Yep.
things changed a little bit.
Yeah, no, I am really excited to have finally gotten a win. I don't know if you guys know, but our team was winless so far in the season, so it's really exciting to actually have won a match.
yeah, get your verse win against pretty sure a mid-tier team. They're pretty much neutral from what I saw. So tell me, how was your Rhine battles with the other Rhine on Expandable? Were they tough? Were they...
Oh, DC is great. He was a master of the counter shatter. I always felt like he was just waiting for me to use mine, but we came out on top. I think just like with the help of my team, we were able to focus in targets really well. But the Rhine on Rhine battle was really fun. I had a ton of fun with DC.
Definitely, it was a good showing from both sides. Definitely like your Rhine gauges. And tell me a little bit about your, like, how you guys like coordinate ults, because there was a few little oopsies where like stacking ults, but do you guys usually call out before you...
Yeah,
Oh.
it's in general before we do a fight, we like call out what ults we're gonna use, but beyond that, it's kind of more of a feel thing. That's why our ults aren't exactly perfect, but especially with playing Ryan and using Shatter, it's kind of just whenever it feels right.